Hi everybody! It's day 5 of Rev. The HSP said 5 at the same time as me, so that must be right. It's day 5 of Rev. Hooray! Or also, boo! Because it means we're halfway through and then it'll be over and then I'll cry for a whole nother year until it comes around again. Anyway, so it is Tuesday, not Wednesday, which Tiffany thought it was earlier, but it's not. So we saw today 2 films. I know, still being wussy and like pathetic and only seeing 2 films. We saw Eames, The Architect and the Painter, which is a fantastic film, documentary about the 2 Eameses, Ray and Charles? No. Charles?
Something like that.
Except then it sounded like Ray Charles, and that sounded completely wrong. I think it was because in the film they kept saying Charles and Ray, and the other way around. Anyway, her name was Ray. I can't remember what his name was. Clearly, you can see that I found her to be the more important character of the film. They were like a big fucking deal in the America in the
60s, 70s.
60s, 50s, 70s. For a while there. They designed the Eames chair, or he designed the Eames chair, and she helped him bring it to fruition. And they did a whole bunch of other stuff, helped IBM make themselves less scary to the people who were afraid of artificial intelligence, and did some other things as well. They're icons and stuff. So it was an interesting story with some recollections from people who worked for them, and some family and some other friends and colleagues and associates. It was a pretty interesting story. It started out, I felt really, like, oh, about the story, and then I won't give away the ending, but I was a bit like, nah. Not the movie, but the actual story of the Eameses themselves. So yeah, there's that. So, damn it, I forgot to get my book out again to tell you when it's on next. Wait, hang on. That was the waiting music while I was getting the book out of my bag, but now I have to turn to the right page. So just talk amongst yourselves momentarily. Okay, so if you want to see Eames, it is on again at some point, I would imagine. It's on Saturday at 2:40, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to get along and see that, I would recommend it, as I do with pretty much every film on the Rev schedule. But yeah, anyway. So if you're like an art and design or an architecture or something student, or have an interest in that particular field, I would highly recommend it for those kind of people. And the second film we saw was the one that I've been talking about a couple of times, very poorly, giving a very poor synopsis, as the film that they got told to make and then got in trouble because they made it, The Sheik and I, which turned out to be hilarious. The guy who made it is this kind of self-effacing, kind of awkward, socially inept kind of American guy. Has made some other films before, got asked by the Sheik of Sharjah, which is fun to say, to make this film about art as a subversive medium and blah blah, for the art festival that his daughter wanted to have because she studied art somewhere and thought it would be a good idea, and he had lots of money, so they did it. So they made this film. They went to Sharjah to make the film. It's in the United Arab Emirates. There was like a whole bunch of resistance from the people in Sharjah about making it, and they got in trouble, and because it was blasphemous, and it's just a kind of a record of that journey, a very candid, hilarious record of that journey. Very interesting to watch if you don't know much about that part of the world. Interesting little sequence during the end credits with people asking him questions about the film at South by Southwest, which I found to probably be the best part of the entire thing. I kind of felt like if Terry McMahon, the director of Charlie Casanova, had made a film about making Charlie Casanova, and then filmed a whole bunch of douchebags talking about why it wasn't a good film, then that would be The Sheik and I. Except this guy was a lot less charismatic than Terry McMahon, which made it more hilarious and ironic. So, The Sheik and I is on again, and you really should go and see it. It might even be on Saturday. No, it's on Sunday. The HSP even knew that already. He's so well trained. It's on Sunday. I would suggest that you probably buy your tickets in advance rather than waiting till Sunday, because Sunday is the last day of the festival, and I'm sure that... Oh, shadow. I'm sure that the tickets for the last day will be selling fast, so get in quick and get your tickets now. So, that leaves us with my recommendations for tomorrow, being Wednesday, or someday in the past, if you're an alien watching this from the future. So, tomorrow we are seeing 3 films? Pretty sure that's right. We are seeing, 2 films and a collection of films. So we're seeing The Interrupters, which is about some people who interrupt violence in violent neighborhoods in America, I'm pretty sure. So it's a doco. Looks very interesting. We're seeing the Sydney Underground Film Festival collection of films with an introduction from the curator of that film festival. And we are seeing Shockhead Soul, which is one I'm most excited about. It's about a guy's experiences in a mental institution. Kind of from what I've read, like a mix between a doco and like a fictionalized version. A little bit like The Imposter was, possibly, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't be sure. But it looks pretty awesome. So yes, those are my picks for tomorrow, on Wednesday. Also, for those of you who are interested, tomorrow is Cupcake Day. There will be cupcakes at the Rev Film Festival tomorrow night, available for one and all for the small price of your eternal love and devotion to me, or possibly just, saying thank you. We'll do it, but whatever. So yes, tomorrow, Cupcake Day, otherwise known as Wednesday, otherwise known as the day you should come to the Astor and see movies. We'll see you then. Bye. Say bye, HSP.
Bye, HSP.
Such a dad joke.